friends. I appreciate you being here again today. I hope that we have something good to say that's encouraging to you and make your day go a little bit better. I want to talk to you today about a common passage of Scripture, Jeremiah 29:11. We'll start there anyway. It has some good things to say. It's the Lord speaking to Israel and giving Israel reassurances that He's got their back. He loves them and He cares for them. And we apply that to us since we are born-again believers and grafted in. And we apply that to us because we understand how the character of God and how He thinks. And so we know that if we will do what this pattern indicates, that God will also respond to us in the same way. Let me read it to you. It says, "For thus saith the Lord, that after 70 years be accomplished at Babylon, I will visit you and perform my good word toward you in causing you to return to this place." Now here's verse 11. "For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, saith the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end." And then in verse 12, "Then shall you call upon me, and you shall go and pray unto me, and I will hearken unto you." I'll hear you, in other words. And verse 13 says, "And ye shall seek me and find me, and when ye shall search for me with all your heart, and I will be found of you." That's verse 14, saith the Lord. "And I will turn away your captivity, and I will gather you from all the nations and from all the places whither I have driven you, saith the Lord. And I will bring you again into the place whence I caused you to be carried away captive." You know, the Lord's promise is so dynamic and powerful that it seems that we are on journeys on occasion. It seems like, if you examine everybody's life, you've got your journey, I've got mine. The purposes behind that are greater than us and bigger than us. We don't understand it all. We don't have that big view like God does. But God knows the reasons why. He incrementally motivates us to do this or that. He knows the reasons why. And so if we trust Him, we'll find our walk in life to be a lot better and a lot sweeter. So think about it this way. He promises to Israel, if you'll seek, you will find. We see that also in the New Testament. We see where if you seek, you'll find. It's very commonly understood among the Christian faith. But what are we seeking? What are we hoping to find? What is that expected end? What are those things? Are they seasoned with the influence and the knowledge of God, or are they just strictly carnal? Are they just built upon our own wishes and desires, which are fleeting and futile? They don't have any real value, and they don't last. They're temporary. What are our real goals? What are we really looking for in life? Are we seeking the will of God? Because that's eternal. That'll last forever. I'm telling you, in the years that I've been on this earth, they went really fast. And everybody I talk to agrees. Even young people are saying that today. It's not just when you get old, it's everybody. It's everybody. The time is flying by. And so we need to really concentrate and make our time valuable and use our time wisely so that we can effectively do the will of God, because this is just a temporary place. As the old saying goes, I think Loretta Lynn did a song, "This old world is just a dressing room and I'm getting ready to go." And that's all it really is. It's just a place preparing us for eternity. So if this world's experience is very fleeting and quick, and it seems to me we should focus and do the things that are necessary for eternity. We don't get do-overs. We don't get to come back and try it a second time or a third time. This is our opportunity to do those things that we would like to do. I've been to a lot of funerals, and I've preached, I don't even know how many funerals in my ministry, quite a few years of them. And I hear from time to time people say things like, I wish I would have told them how I felt, or I wish I would have said this, or wish I would have said that. Because I'm going to tell you, you can't even ask them questions after they're gone. They're gone. Mom and dad, relatives, people that are close to you, they're gone. And they are not answering. So all the wisdom that I could get from my dad, I had to get in those years that he was here. All that knowledge and understanding that I could get from my mother, I had to do it while she was here. So make good use of your time. Nobody's promised another day. So make really good use of your time. Seek the Lord and be encouraged at what he does. Seek him and desire him, and use your time wisely. Because one of these days, that clock's going to click and we're going to be out. We're going to be gone. And we're not going to get to go back and redo. We often hear people say that, boy, I wish I was 20 years old again with the knowledge that I have now. That makes a lot of sense, but it can't be done. So wouldn't it be great if we were wise at 20, or that we would pay attention at 20 to some of the things, if we could just figure that out early in life. But we're not gone yet. Obviously, you're still viewing this, so we're not gone yet. So we still have a chance to make the most of our time. We can't go backwards, but we, from this day forward, can make the most of our time. So when the Lord offers to Israel to seek me and you'll find me, it's his pleasure that he be found. It is his pleasure that he reveal things to us, but he's asking us to seek. And I've preached this message many times, there's a concept called God's contingency plan, that if you will do something, then he will do something. And that is throughout the scriptures. We see if people will obey, then God will do thus and so. And if we would just do that without having to be prodded, and that's what reading the scripture does, it reminds us of the things that God really wants us to do. And I'm telling you, it's not difficult, and it may be difficult, but it's not hard to do in terms of emotions if you love the Lord. You want to please him, because he will more than help you and gratify you in that situation. There's a certain sense of fulfillment you can't get anywhere else in life if you just serve the Lord and do it with a clear heart and open heart, where you're willing to just please him. You want to please him because he will bring things into your life and blessings into your life you never dreamed. I'm telling you right now, if you and I will do those things, what we find are the blessings and favor of God in extraordinary ways. Does that mean our life's always easy? No, but it does mean that we have the benefit of having the Lord right there in the most peaceful and comfortable ways. So when we're out and about doing our assignment, what we find is the blessing and favor of the Lord. He will favor you in a lot of ways. My wife often says that when she goes to the thrift store or something like that, the Lord favors her, because she's just looking for something specific, and there it is. Just the little things. He can also do it in big things as well, and often does. But the beauty is, we serve the Lord knowing that on the other end of that is favor and blessing, because we're in compliance. You see, God doesn't get out of his lane to come into our lane. We have to get into his lane. He's not going to adjust his whole world to try to accommodate our frivolities. What he does is he says, you step into these waters, and these are the things that happen. This is the stream of favor and blessing. So let us step into the water. Let us step into the Jordan River. Let us step into the crystal river of heaven and receive the benefits of having God really close to us. Really close to us. He loves you. He cares for you. He never forgets about you. You're always on his mind. He just adores you. And isn't it great to have a Lord who loves us in such an extraordinary way? Take this with you today and enjoy your journey with Jesus. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.